The Battery Tender Plus versus the Battery Tender Junior. What's the big difference and why would you get one over the other? Well, the form factor is a big difference. The Battery Tender Junior just plugs into the wall, so it's a very compact unit, it takes up very little space, whereas the Battery Tender Plus has a plug that you will plug into the wall. Let me grab the plug real quick. So you see, the Battery Tender Plus has a wire and then you plug this into the wall. We've always had this plugged in. That's why I just had to unplug it right now to show you guys. Let me go ahead and plug this back in. So this is the Battery Tender Plus, and the biggest advantage of this unit is that it has 1.25 amps of charging versus the Battery Tender Junior, which is more of just a maintainer, but it still charges, but at a very slow rate of 750 milliamps. And if you're not driving the car a lot or you have time to let it charge on the tender, then 750 milliamp is fine. I just prefer 1.25 because it's a little bit faster, but as you can see, this is a little bit bulkier. It's not as clean looking as this because you can just plug this right into the outlet. It looks very clean. So that's a really big difference between the two. Now I will tell you that the Battery Tender Plus did come with longer wires than the Battery Tender Junior. So these are the wires that came with the Battery Tender Junior, and it's fine because it includes the alligator clip right here. So what you have is this long cable and it connects here to the battery. So it connects like this, and then you have the clips. So these alligator clips then will clip onto your car's battery, and that's how it operates. Now personally, I like a more permanent fixture, so I prefer to use the ring. So they do include the ring, so you can just use a hex wrench and unscrew these things, and then the alligator clips comes out, and you have two ring terminals, a negative and a positive, that you can attach directly onto your battery, so that every time you park your car, you can just go ahead and connect this. But notice the length of this wire. This length of this wire is not very long from here to here. Whereas, you know, in our car, you can see the length of the wire we have here. See right here, it goes all the way over there and then into the battery. Why? Because we got a longer version that is not part of the kit. If you get the Battery Tender Junior, it does come with a very short one, so you will need to buy the one that is a lot longer, so you can connect it all the way to your battery and be able to quickly just connect this instead of having to open up your hood and then connect these to your car's battery. But anyway, that's a quick comparison between the Battery Tender Plus and the Battery Tender Junior. My recommendation is go for the Battery Tender Plus unless you really prefer the aesthetic of the Battery Tender Junior right here. But both of these are a must-have if you have any vehicles that you don't drive more than once a week. Boom, right there, Deltran.